guys, so I'm back for another pregnancy update, and I just had so much overwhelming happiness and joy come from my last one, which it was just amazing to me how, I don't know how sharing you guys were and how much you enjoyed it. It just was really, it brightened my day. Every nice comment that I read, I just couldn't help but smile. So I'm glad and hoping that you guys continue to enjoy these pregnancy vlogs. I'm gonna go ahead and do another one. I am exactly 18 weeks and 4 days. So this is my baby app, 18 weeks, day 4, and yeah, this is my favorite app. I actually am loving this. This is the baby bump app that I showed you guys about, or I told you guys about in my last pregnancy vlog. It actually says that the baby is 5.6 inches. It's the size of a sweet potato. I love how these things always compare your children or your child to fruit or a vegetable or God knows what else down the line. And it says that the baby's weight is 6.7 ounces. So that's really exciting, and this was my pregnancy picture for the week. We were at like a botanical garden and we took that there. So that was really cute. Okay, so let's get right into it. So symptoms that I've been having since I last talked to you guys, which I guess was like 3 weeks ago maybe. So my nausea and vomiting has definitely ceased. I get nauseous from time to time, but nothing severe. I have not vomited pretty much since I was talking about it in that video, really. Like last night I got a little sick, but I think it was what I ate. I don't think it was because my body, like I just think, honestly, I think I overdid it, and I think I had a little too much, and because my uterus is getting bigger, it pushes on my stomach a lot harder. So if I lay the wrong way or whatever, my food feels like it's gonna come up. So I think that's what happened last night. But other than that, I really haven't had too many nausea fits, no vomiting. I haven't had to pull over on the side of the road, anything like that. I actually forgot to mention in this past vlog that I have severe shortness of breath, horribly. Like even just having a conversation with my camera, sitting in my makeup room, I have to take a breather and take a deep breath. I actually had a presentation of last week for my last semester of nursing school, and my friends were like, we felt so bad for you because you look like you could not breathe, and I literally felt like I could not breathe. Like I felt like like an elephant was sitting on my chest when I was up there talking, and I have no problems talking in front of people really whatsoever. I'm not saying I'm the best public speaker, but I just don't have an issue when it comes to that. So I wasn't nervous or anything. I just felt like my body was overexerting itself just by standing there. So that was one thing that I really have been struggling with. As time goes on, it seems to get a tiny bit better, but then again, the doctor says it's supposed to get worse as my uterus pushes up more and more on my lungs and my other organs. So we'll see. I'm not really sure. I'm going to start as soon as school's over, not a workout regimen, but just walking every day. I've tried as much as I can to walk now, but I really want to get onto a regimen to where I am maybe walking 20 minutes a day or 30 minutes a day, just so that my body can be a little bit more prepared for labor and also keep me more in shape, and also maybe it'll build up my endurance a little bit. So really that's the only other symptom that I've been having. A little bit of nasal congestion. Not really like post-nasal drip or anything like that, but my allergies will act up from time to time, and it seems like it takes a little longer for them to go away. Other than that, I really haven't been experiencing anything crazy. One thing I can say is like I can feel the stretching of my ligaments in my stomach. They're round ligaments, so when they're meant to stretch, but they're not meant to stretch. So when they stretch, it hurts. I can definitely feel, especially when I take in a deep breath, I can definitely feel the ligaments expanding, and it's not painful, but it is uncomfortable. So I do have to watch that. Like if I'm sleeping, I'm a stomach sleeper, and it has been very difficult to not be able to sleep on my stomach since I've become pregnant. So I sleep on my left side half stomach, like with a pillow tucked under my tummy, and that helps with the stretching and stuff like that. But I do have to watch out, like in the morning, if I'm like, oh god, that hurt. Almost like if you work out your abs too much and then you go to stretch and you're really sore, that's kind of what it feels like. Those have been my main symptoms. If I think of things as time goes on, I'll definitely let you guys know in vlogs and beauty videos and stuff like that. But really, that's about it. Weight gain. So, as I told you guys in my last pregnancy vlog, I had my appointment April 29th. That was the last appointment that I've had. It's currently May 15th, and this will probably go up in the next couple of days. My next appointment is June 3rd, when we're supposed to find out the sex of the baby, which is really, really exciting because Andres' birthday is June 3rd, so that's kind of special for us to be able to find out the sex on his birthday. We may be able to find out before then because the doctor said that we could set up an outsource, not a 3D or 4D sonogram, but set up an outsourced sonogram to check the baby's organs. And during that, of course, they'll be able to tell us what the sex of the baby is. And if that's the case, we may do that. I haven't spoken to my doctor yet about it. She said I had to wait till I was 18 weeks, which I'm 18 weeks. So she said perfect time to find out baby's sex is between 18 weeks and 22 weeks. And I've heard if you have a boy, you can tell as early as 12 weeks, obviously, because he has a thing there and a girl doesn't. It's a little bit harder to tell if it's a girl or not. So we'll see. I'll definitely let you guys know for sure. But until I find out if I'm going to outsource it or not, we'll find out June 3rd for sure, the sex of the baby. So where was I going with that? Oh, weight gain. I think I have pregnancy brain already. It's like really sad. But weight gain. So when I talked to you guys the last time, it was a few days before my April 29th appointment, and I had talked to you guys about not complaining but worrisome about having lost a few pounds the first time I went to the doctor. So when I went on the 29th, she, of course, yeah, every time you go to the doctor you have to weigh. I gained 2 pounds, and that was pretty good because I try and wear the same thing or the same type of clothing to every appointment, so I get a good idea of what I'm weighing in at. And I was very happy with 2 pounds, and she was very happy with 2 pounds because I was already 4 pounds down, so gaining 2 of it back made her happy. She said I was where I needed to be for my size, so that was good. So overall, I'm actually still 2 pounds lower than what I started at, but I did gain 2 of the 4 pounds that I lost back this past week. So actually, I can feel, now that I'm not vomiting as much, I can feel my weight shifting toward the center of my body. I don't necessarily feel like I'm gaining weight all over. Like, I don't feel like it's dispersing. I feel like it's just going toward the center of my body on my stomach. So I try and weigh myself at home. I really haven't changed weight since the 29th of April, but it's only been a couple weeks. So we'll see on the June 3rd whether I gain weight or not. I'm really hoping to try really, really hard and stay within the 10 or 15 pounds she wants me to, because I definitely want to have a healthy baby. Okay, so cravings. I can't remember if I mentioned this in the first video or not. I really haven't had too many weird cravings. I can't seriously sit here and say, oh my god, I have just been dying to eat this day in and day out, but except Rice Krispie treats. That is the only thing that I legitimately can say. Everywhere I go, I look for a Rice Krispie treat. No joke. Target has the best marshmallow dream bars ever. They're only $1 and they're really thick and gooey. They're so good. Starbucks is really good too. I Instagrammed a picture a few weeks back about my faves since pregnancy, and it was literally a venti water with lemon and ice, or lime and ice, and a marshmallow dream bar. That has been my obsession since I got pregnant. I cannot get enough Rice Krispie treats. And actually, if you guys know of any really good recipes, leave them in the comments down below. I'm sure it's really easy and I can just Pinterest it or Google it, but I want something a little bit more personalized. Maybe adding something to the top of it, like, I don't know, Captain Crunch or Cocoa Pebbles or something like that. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys know of any good recipes. I'm dying to try one because it's becoming an expensive habit. Other than that, I haven't had any cravings though, and I already talked about the doctor's appointment on the 29th. We did get to hear the heartbeat again, and it was 142, which is a normal healthy heartbeat for babies, so that's really good. She did tell me that, what did she say? All my labs came back normal. I did also have to give blood for the, did I do that last time? I can't remember if I did it the time before or this time. The blood sample for the Down syndrome and for spina bifida. So I am not sure if she'll call me with those results or if I get to find them out in June. I haven't heard anything yet, so no news is good news. Cross my fingers, that's what I'm praying for. But that was it. It was a very quick in and out visit. I asked her for a sonogram. I was 16, the day after 16 weeks, and I was itching to find out what the sex is. I don't know how, like Michelle 1218, I don't know how her and her husband lasted 40 weeks and never knew what the sex of the baby was. I would die. There's absolutely no way. And I could not have gender neutral things. Just couldn't happen. Now, if we had a sonogram and we couldn't see what it was, that's different. If I'm choosing not to, I couldn't do it. So kudos to them, but couldn't happen to me. So I asked her if I could have a sonogram, and she said no, and that I needed to wait. So that's how that doctor's appointment went. It was really basic, nothing too invasive. And the last thing is maternity buys. I honestly haven't bought anything maternity since the last time I talked to you guys. I still have the same 3 pairs of pants. I have a pair of maternity jeans, a pair of maternity cargo pants that I was wearing for my scrub pants that can be rolled up into like capris. And then I actually have on, and I'll back up and show you guys my belly, but I actually have on a pair of maternity leggings, and these are all from Destination Maternity. Super pricey, I have to tell you. Maternity clothes are no joke. So if you guys know any good places for plus size maternity clothes, let me know in the comments down below. I know Old Navy has a few things. I had to check their website. I'm not sure if they have them online or not, but I know like Gap doesn't go large enough for me to wear, Gap Maternity. And actually, Destination Maternity barely went big enough for me to be able to wear them, because I think I had to buy everything in a 2X, and they go up to a 3X. So, I mean, that barely fit. And you'll see, like, this shirt that I'm wearing right now is actually from Old Navy. It's a double XL, but it has shrunk considerably. So you can see my tank top peeking out from the bottom, but I don't really care. It doesn't bother me because everyone thinks that my belly's cute enough that I can pass it off right now, so that's what I'm going with. But I haven't bought anything other than that. I'm still working with that stupid snuggle pillow or whatever it's called. You guys swear around 6-7 months I will love that thing. It'll be my best friend. Right now I honestly cannot stand it. I get tangled in it in the middle of the night. My legs get hot. I just cannot do it. So what I've been doing is shoving a pillow under both of my hips. I have 2 pillows behind me and I sleep like that, and it has been working semi-decent for me. Some nights I sleep better than others. Oh, and a symptom I forgot to mention, I pee like no one's business. Literally, I have never been the type of person that has woken up in the middle of the night to urinate, and let me tell you, queen of waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning right here. And I am surprised I have not tripped over something in the middle of the night trying to get to the potty. So that was the only other thing I could think of. But yeah, no maternity buys. Again, let me know down below if you guys know of anything, great websites, great stores that sell plus size maternity clothes. I'd love to get a few more pairs of pants, because really these maternity pants that I have right now are already starting to get a hole in the middle of my thighs. And it's really sad because these were like $25. My Forever 21 $6 leggings turned out better than these. The only problem is they dig around my stomach and they hurt a little bit. So yeah, I'm definitely in need of that kind of stuff. But yeah, again, if you guys want to know anything else, leave them in the leave questions in the comments down below. I'm happy to answer anything that I feel isn't too personal. I will be doing a video very soon about how we got pregnant and all this stuff and my journey in getting pregnant, because we did have difficulties. I did have difficulties conceiving. So I definitely will be doing a video about that soon. But yeah, I think that's it. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye! I totally forgot to show you guys my belly, so let me go ahead and stand up and back up. So it's so funny because from the front you can't even tell I'm pregnant. Boom! Second I turn around, there's my belly. So you can kind of see what I was talking about here about the shirt peeking out at the bottom, but honestly it doesn't bother me. I have on the maternity pants that have the full panel, so the panel goes up to like here, so it keeps everything nice and tucked in, so I'm not worried about it. It doesn't bother me at all. But here's my belly. I ate not too long ago, so it's a little bit bigger and more firm than it normally is, but that's it.